Thinking back on this year, I went through a massive transformation, most of which took place offline. I started the year off by getting engaged to Max in Berlin. But that was quickly interrupted by the world stage.
Cases of COVID-19 climb in Canada.
Breaking news tonight, the coronavirus deaths growing in the U.S.
We will be suspending all travel from Europe.
From 26 European countries into the U.S. went into effect at midnight.
I started watching videos on YouTube on how to boost my immune system, how to live more sustainably, how to grow your own food, and I admired those who were living online with less attachments. It was hard, but I decided maybe now it's time to close this chapter on living in Los Angeles. I had been living here for 6 years. I had the opportunity to work with talented, creative, and ambitious friends. Live in beautiful homes, but still find myself feeling so lonely. So I packed up 10 years of living my life in the US and drove across the country back to Canada. Being on the open road alone gave me time to reflect and say goodbye. I made my way back to Canada in the hopes I'd be able to reunite with Max. I made it. After quarantining and waiting, Sweden opened their borders, so I hopped on the first flight out. It had been 5 months, but I finally got to see Max. I made Sweden my home this summer. But reality kicked back in. I'd have to process my paperwork like everyone else moving here, which would take time and leaving Sweden. But not without a bang. Max and I planned our wedding in a week, and it was beautiful. But that doesn't mean I can stay. So we left for our next adventure in Mexico. 2020 threw a lot of curveballs our way, and I'm sure 2021 will have a few tricks up its sleeve. But that doesn't mean I can't have a vision. I have hopes and dreams, and will do my best to see them through this year. Today is December 31st, 2020, and Max and I spent a couple hours on Pinterest. We started by pinning photos of what some big picture goals are, which include like houses. I mean, this is not the actual board, but it's like some inspo photos. So we started there, and then we both kind of were vulnerable, and I cried. He cried.
Many cries triggered a good conversation, and I think it's a very good time to have a fresh start for both us.
Yeah.
I think it's time that it's now been official that me and Maya will embark on a new mission together, which will be creating a YouTube channel.
Hell. So yes, that was what kind of came out of all of this, because I've had my YouTube channel for 8 years. I'm over the one-woman show, and Max and I have been doing our best to work together, but the reality is, in the current dynamic, it's Max is working and helping me. And what we've both come to the realization is we would like to start a YouTube channel together, so we're now supporting each other on an equal ground. And like, I am so inspired by the idea of starting something new, something fresh, something with the love of my life. And I think a new chapter that marks the both of us will be a better place to talk about that more candidly. Did you fart?
Yeah. I farted. That's 2020 for y'all. I'm open, I'm honest, I'm revealing all my flaws. Yes, so I farted in the hammock.
So the other part of this is we are now headed back to Toronto because I have an interview for my Swedish permanent residence. But Canada just implemented a new rule, which is we have to have a negative PCR test within 72 hours. The challenge is we're currently in Oaxaca, which we're finding it hard to find appointments that will give you results within 72 hours. They can give you results in 4 days.
Yeah.
But 72 hours within?
And then the rapid tests that they have here are not valid for... It needs to be a specific test, the PCR.
Yeah.
They have rapid tests here that you get within a few hours.
So, yeah, that's just... So we're going to be in Toronto with our negative test results, and then we have to quarantine on top of that for another 2 weeks. But in that time, we're going to be brainstorming our new working collaborative partnership.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I love you.
I love you. 2020 was a good year.
Now here's to 2021.